fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Family this week intertwined, which I love.
It's beautiful. And then Friday, 55.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this
sounds
broadcast
like
possible.
Hey, don't understand. I'm on the weather app right now. I'm on weather.com. I checked it. It says it's the highest 60 on Friday.
All right, I'm staring at NOAA.gov, so I'll go with your app since it sounds better.
Yeah, it sounds better. I got it right now. 60, a lot of sun. Can't beat that for late Friday and late
November. All right, is that too warm for the hoodie or what?
Utah
same black hoodie.
Things down once again.
Last home game was
25-19.
I'm superstitious.
I know you. All right, we'll keep rolling. Have a great Thanksgiving. Always appreciate the conversation. We'll do this again next Monday, and maybe we'll have a game next week and keep this thing rolling. But we'll see you this week. We'll see you out there. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and thanks always for the conversation.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. Thanks, JJ. Take care.
Jason Eck, global football coach. He will be the black hoodie because he's superstitious. Conversation was sponsored by Eco Electric, now installing outdoor lighting to brighten and secure your home or business. Call Eco Electric at 505-433-3574. A lot in there. We'll respond to it when we get back on the
Pruitt puts it across.
95.9 FM and AM 670.
Ava Ashley.
This report is
puts
sponsored
it down.
by
Game
Audible's
4
romance collection
goes
has
to
something
Albuquerque High,
satisfy every
25
side
to
of you.
12. We'll
Fall
take
for
a quick
brooding
break.
brute. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas, or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at Audible.com.
And he's gonna go.
We have a couple accidents so far this morning.
70-yard touchdown!
Frontage Road at eastbound Montano, affecting mostly the frontage road. Another crash, Alameda and Guadalupe Trail. That's backing things up to just after Rio Grande. Seeing delays on Rio Bravo.
Through the middle, now it's Herrera.
Still down to one lane.
I wonder what I meant to ask about our drive.
Paseo del Norte is running just perfectly this morning.
Robert's Woodyard has plenty of firewood, but the colder it gets, the faster it sells. From full courts to small
Again, big hole. Top of you is all the way to the end zone. Foot race to the end zone. Tapia touchdown. A 52-yard touchdown run by Jose Tapia.
Or roberts-firewood.com. This report is sponsored by Roberts Tree Service.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 167-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress Plus at I-25 in Comanche. Receive up to a $600 gift with purchase of Tempur-Pedic mattresses. I'm Jerry Wright from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Ryan Radke here from Westwood One. The primetime spotlight of Monday Night Football this week falls on the Bay Area.
Somebody want to
Great catch.
He's rolled over to the end zone. Touchdown.
Join me in the booth
So
for calls.
Joshua
Both
Sanchez
teams look to build on wins from
on a
last week. Join us for an NFC
touchdown
showdown
pass.
between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
If you bought an electric car but are still plugging it into your regular plug, listen up. Eco Electric is an authorized company for the PNM program that offers up to $2,000 in rebates when you buy and install a car charger. And you use an extra $2,000, the charger gives you a full charge, usually in 4 hours or less. Visit EcoElectricGroup.com or call 433-3574. Eco Electric,
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry.
Do your research.
They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic cutting greens, and artificial turf.
This doesn't even look like the
They
photos.
also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your
Yep,
pets.
make that 3. And here's the paperwork.
Eagle Greens and Turf are
never-ending
proud
paperwork.
sponsors of
It's
Provi Networks
a lot,
and can make your
but you
lawn
don't have to
green
do it.
all year long
Because there's an
at
agent who's a realtor to guide and help protect you as you find the home that's right for you. Realtors are members of the
From the
National
Sandia
Association
foothills
of Realtors.
to the banks of the Rio Grande,
Black Friday savings
generations
are here
of
at the Home
families
Depot,
remain.
which means it's time
For
to
5
add new
generations,
cordless power to
Gallus
your
Chevrolet
collection.
has handed down
Right
values
now, if
written
you
in
buy a
stone,
select battery kit
leading the
from one
way
of our top
to
brands like
sun-filled
Ryobi or
skies,
Milwaukee, you'll get a
past
select
the vintage
tool from
glow
that same
of
brand
Route
for free.
66,
Click
built
into one of
by
our best
generations
deals of the
past,
season and stock
built
up on
for
all
generations to
your
come.
upcoming products.
This is
Get
New
Black
Mexico.
Friday savings happening
This
now at the
is
Home Depot.
Gallus.
Limit 1 per transaction. Excludes
High
live
school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NAIA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Steakhouse. 4 great locations. Or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NAIA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one instinct.
So avoid all that shopping chaos
I'm a
and
Blaze
price
King
comparing,
customer,
and
and I
just go
have been
directly
for
to
the
the
last
source.
10 years. Blaze King
Lenovo.com,
stoves
where
are
PCs are up
very
to
efficient.
50% off.
They're easy
That's
to maintain,
Lenovo.com.
and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King.
Hey, Lobo
That's a
fan,
fire.
it's Coach Eck.
The
Want
heat
the real
is
talk?
on
Come
when
see
it's a
me live
Blaze King
Tuesday
wood
nights at
stove,
Sandia
controlling
Sports
heat up to
Book with
40
Lobo
hours
Talk,
on a
7
single
o'clock
load of
sharp,
wood
or
with a
catch it
built-in
on New Sports
thermostat. See
Animal.
for yourself
All
at
right,
either Blaze
appreciate
King
Jason
showroom.
Eck being with us, not just this Monday, but every Monday. Man, we've been very fortunate over the 17, so now 18 seasons that we've been doing this show. We've been this show's been on the air for 18 football seasons, and everybody, JJ, that goes back. I mean, right? It was Jason Eck, Bronco Mendenhall, Bob Davey, Rocky. We've been very fortunate that they share their time with us on Monday mornings, and I think some of the insights are really good. Usually, you get a lot of injury updates, but I for me with him right now, and it's the opening drive, Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck. I wonder, and maybe now isn't the time, maybe after is the time. I don't know. Don't you think there's got to be a moment where he looks in the mirror, sits with Kimberly, and just goes, "Wow," just have some personal satisfaction. I understand it's about team and everything, but all this when you start hearing this coach is doing something that hasn't been done since the 30s and since Marv Levy in the 50s, and all these things that are going on, there's got to be some sort of a personal dude. We're
I don't even think that's a question. Of course there is.
Well, but you always talk about team, right? You always talk about teams.
They're human beings.
Yeah, I get it.
Like when I'm sure even when he's on that plane, there's an element of like, whew, all right. When he's recording those videos, sending them out on social media for stuff, and yes, it's about the team, but it's also what he's done. And when you talk about going to a bowl game in your first year, which he did say he wanted to do, and it's that plus at this moment in time with what can happen on Friday against San Diego State. Yeah, there is, I think, a lot of personal confidence and moments where I'm sure he sits back and goes, yeah, this is what it's all about. This is why he made the moves he did throughout his life, the decision to come to the University of New Mexico, and I'm sure that he enjoys it. And as you said, it's the way you kind of wrap your mind around it. I know you asked him a couple times about just the mental focus in it, but one of the things he said, first thing he said post game was on Saturday, that they talked about it because they were not going to be a team that overlooked an opponent and let a big game slip away. So they absolutely addressed what was coming up next to not get ahead of themselves against Air Force.
Which I think that's what I said in that conversation, one of the most impressive things, right? That they haven't done that. They haven't gotten too high or too low, that they have not allowed themselves to overlook someone. And you're going to tell me, yeah, they should have beaten Nevada by more, but they beat them. Yeah, they should have beat Colorado State, but they beat them, right? And that's games in the past that they would have lost. The other thing is, in a place where everybody said you can't do it. You know, when Rocky left in the damn fans press conference, he talked about you need a miracle work. Remember, you know, I think that's what he said, right? That it just can't be done here. Bronco left at 5-7. I remember Global Fan on the show. It's over. We need to drop down. We need to stop football. All this stuff. It can be done, right? And I think that's one of the biggest things that's going on here is this coach, and that's where I think there's got to be some satisfaction when he looks in the mirror. Everybody tells you what can't be done, and it's so one of the coolest things is to do it, right? I mean, everybody in your life, when you look back, there's got to be something that everybody told you cannot do. I'm not going to lie. When we started a bowl game 2 decades ago, everybody asked me, "What are you going to do when the bowl game dies? When it goes away?"
Course, right?
None of you thought we'd be here 2 decades later celebrating 20 years. Like, you know, somebody asked me the other day, "Is there personal satisfaction?" Yeah, there is. I mean, that's why I asked them that, because, you know, you look at what we've done for the community, all those things. But yeah, the fact that we've done something that everybody told me we cannot do, and that's where I'm looking at him and going, everybody told you this hasn't been done, it can't be done. In year 1, he's 8-3.
I'm right there with you. I think that you have to congratulate yourself at times, or
at least acknowledge.
Like, you can still be humble and I'm growing and learning this or that, but taking a step back, I'm there with you, man. I remember clearly a couple times when I was a young kid, and you're like, "There's no way you're going to be able to do this, man." Talking to a microphone for this long.
Yep.
Like, okay.
Yep.
See how this goes.
It's nice to look in the mirror and say, "Yeah, I love hearing what I can't do." All right, Marty, what do you got? Good morning, Marty. You're on the Sports Animal. How you living?
Living great. That's what the Cowboys aren't hearing. They can't make the playoffs. That's not the reason I called, though. There's more time for Cowboy talk.
Yep.
I called because I think this is a turning point for the university and their athletics. I really do. I think this is an opportunity to really, really reach deep down in that endowment where you can get that money and really pay this football coach some real money. I really believe so. You just can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. Eventually, you're not going to get Coach Eck every year, right? You're not. Even Bronco, I think he eventually would have turned it around. Might have just taken a little bit longer, but I really think this is your opportunity, UNM, Fernando Lobo. This is your chance to really say, "Hey, you know what? Let's really, really make a real offer to keep this guy." This is just my thought.
So what would a real offer be? What does that mean? Marty, what's a real offer? What's the number?
I would say, and I know you're not going to agree with me, but I would say $5 million a year.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Where are you getting
That's what I'm thinking it's going to take to keep him. Because I think, you get your Iowa State, your Kansas State, whatever state in the Power 4, whatever, that's probably what they're going to offer.
Where are you getting $5 million?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Reach down, think about it, get creative. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
What if I told you? No, I don't want to start throwing numbers out because it's not my money to spend. But I got a number in mind. What's he making? 1.2 plus incentives, right? I mean, somewhere around double that. Does that sound right for a football coach in today's day and age?
If you have to do it, then cross that bridge when you get there. Now,
people lose their mind because this is a place where your basketball coach has always made more than your football coach, right? And, is 1 year, is it sustainable? You got to have all those conversations. But look, man, football is imperative. And again, over these next 4 years with another round of realignment coming, if this sustains at a level where New Mexico is competitive and they matter in football, you have to be there next time realignment comes around. Now, what does that mean? Hell, I don't know. I had no idea what this last one was going to look like. All right, keep them coming. If you're there, stay there. We're going to get to you when we get back. I got to take this break. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
Brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Long live.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient. They're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
A little breaking news this morning in New Mexico college football. Coaching news in New Mexico college football. Not, I mean, this one probably fell out of the sky to you and to me. Eastern New Mexico University is hiring Art Briles, the former Baylor coach who's been out of college football for a decade after the allegations that he mishandled sexual misconduct accusations made against some of his players. So he'll replace Kelly Lee at Eastern. He's got a relationship with Kevin Feit, who is the athletic director out there. And Art Briles is going to be the new head football coach, 69 years old. I was just watching the reaction on the social media, JJ. It is literally, you scroll and it's one extreme to the next. It's good. He never did anything. Congratulations, coach. To how can that scumbag get a job? To it's about time. What a great mind. To I thought he was rotting in hell. To like literally the extremes on the positions on this source, probably everything you would expect on this, huh?
It is absolutely everything that you would expect when Art Briles comes in the news, and then you realize that he is coaching college football
in New Mexico. He'll be in Portales at Eastern New Mexico. I wonder when the press conference will be. And yeah, it'll be interesting. All right, 505-246-0610. Rudy, did I?
Hello?
Hey, that was really weird, dude. Hi, Rudy. Good morning.
Good morning. Wow. So many emotions through here this morning. Made the drive up to Colorado Springs to see something that in all the times I went to Air Force never saw. You know, I missed the 2000 game when we won. Went up there and watched Casey Carrier run for 338 yards and a Lobo loss. I mean, I've seen it all up there at the academy until Saturday. I've never seen a Lobo team play like that. Ever.
Yeah.
That's a hard place to play.
Yeah, always is good.
They have the cadets march out there. It feels like you're playing the whole Air Force.
Yeah, and look, Eck just alluded to it. I mean, you caught a break with Zarka out. Their quarterback, they scored a lot of points this year, and Zarka was special. And with him having the broken arm, him being out, you can't get a guy making his first start. Now, that happened last year against Hawaii in the last game, and Mike Alejado was a different cat, right? You caught a huge break. But take them. I mean, take advantage of your damn breaks. I don't care how many times people caught breaks against you. Again, I don't care. Like Jason just said, there's injuries in football. Next man up, next man up, next man up. You've got them, they've got them, we all got them. And go take advantage. And, the system has always been what beats you up there. And like I told him, I'm going to guess a lot of those guys have never seen the option before playing defense. And they shut them down.
Yeah. But no, and you only see it one time a year.
That's right.
When you play it.
Yeah.
And I just thought Spence Nowinski's game plan and his defense was, just totally shut him down. And Air Force has so much in their experience that they can draw on. They substitute another quarterback. They went to midline. They actually ran some veer option, it looked like to me. Everything. And kind of interesting story, I hear this guy yelling at me, and I look down. It's John Wingate, who played for the Lobos on their last really good team for Fran, and we sat there and chatted. And he's just so impressed because he played a lot of special teams here too, along with the defensive line. You know, the precision with which we play on special teams is just something to behold. You got Luke Drzwicki, who didn't miss that field goal. He'd be perfect on field goals if it wasn't for that one call. But that's beside the point. You know, he kicked both clean. I sat there with my mouth open. You know, and now this Friday, we get to play for a chance at a conference championship, which hasn't come around since 1997. Long-suffering Lobo fans are just over the moon. And, you know, the people who haven't been on the bandwagon, it's okay, jump on. Let's get 37,000. Let's pack that stadium. Let's have people hanging from the rafters, because that's what it's going to take. I've watched San Diego State all year, and that is one big, big football team. Those guys are huge. They're monsters. And if you're going to beat them, you're going to have to beat them to the punch, and you're going to have to play really good football, mistake-free, and we're going to need every single stinking fan we can get in that stadium to cheer and yell and make it tough on San Diego State, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you. And I think it you know, for a fan like you, and Rudy's gone, but a fan like Rudy, longtime fan, San Diego State's on their way out of this league. I don't know when you're going to play San Diego State again. We're gonna hear this a lot, right? When are you going to play them? Basketball is going to be really, you know, emotional because of all the games. You hate San Diego State. Like, Lobo fan hates San Diego State, right? It's kind of, if there was a team in this league, I don't know who you have worse feelings for, Boise State or San Diego State.
I would think it'd be San Diego State,
right?
Especially just with the basketball battles.
Yeah, the basketball stuff. They had Rocky Long was there for 10 years, and you didn't want him, so they took him, and he made them pretty damn good for a decade, right? You know, all those things. Do you remember the 70-7 game or whatever it was? Rocky's last win at New Mexico. They beat the Aztecs like 70-7. Just pumped them. Yeah, they're on their way out of the league. This is your last shot at them. You hate them. With so much on the line. Yeah, look, this is everything you've been asking for. And if you're out of town on Friday, cool, man, I get it. But you know why this is good that it's on Friday too? The high school football championships are on Saturday. You're out of the way. All the people are going to go out to Cleveland and watch Las Cruces in Cleveland, which I would imagine would be a lot of crossover fans, right? For Lobo football and the state championship game. You can go to the Lobo game. If you're going to the 5A game, whatever it is. So that's out of the way. If you're an Ohio State or Michigan fan, well, I want to watch the game. Okay, that's out of the way. Yeah, there's some games on the Egg Bowl, whatever, man. This is everything you've asked for 28 years. What?
If you're a Lobo fan that's gone to any game in your life and you've been on that's just made excuses, not to go, the Egg Bowl is not a valid excuse not to go to.
Hardly.
Unless you're a fan of one of those teams.
That's right. and you know, Coach Eck and I are looking at different apps. His app says 60 degrees. Mine says 55 degrees. They both said sunny. Yeah, let's call it 57.5, and sunny on a November Friday. And this is the day after, man. Eat your turkey sandwiches. Go hang out with people you like. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but it sounds like a good time to me. I will be there Friday. Addie's on her way out, dude. I got to take her to the airport, and then I'll go out and tailgate. She's got to go back for the big game. She wants to hit Lobo basketball on Friday, though, or on Wednesday, though. But yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Tonight we sit around and watch the Aztecs in Michigan. How about that game tonight?
That's pretty good. It's Feast Week.
It's Feast Week. Aztecs Michigan tonight, and they get Oregon tomorrow. Big win for New Mexico basketball over Mississippi State on Friday pass. I mean, we got a ton. Let's go. 505-246-0610. Keep them coming. At some point, I guess we should do biggest winners and losers, right? So we'll do that as well in the 9 o'clock hour. 505-246-0610. International Protective Service watches my home. You see them in your neighborhood. You see them everywhere in the stores, in your hood. Why do you see them everywhere? Because they keep the bad guys away. That's what IPS does. I've trusted them for years. I think you should as well, because property crime continues to be an issue. Officer shortage continues to be an issue. Who's watching your house when you're not there? Make sure it's the good guys and not the bad guys. IPS has officers strategically placed all around Albuquerque. They're also in Santa Fe. They react quickly, catching criminals in the act often and detaining them until the police come. They'll install alarms and camera systems with a state-of-the-art facility, monitoring those cameras 24/7. All of this raises the level of security around your home and around your business. So who's watching your home when you're not there? Look, you've worked too damn hard to build what you've got to let the bad guys come in and destroy it. Call IPS and protect your property, your home, your family. 505-897-2420 is the number. 505-897-2420. They're online at ipsglobal.com. International Protective Service is passionate about making Albuquerque and Santa Fe better and safer places to live and work.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks. And
therein lies your connection. I'd love your thoughts on this, because it depends who you talk to, man. People are all over the place.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, and honestly, there kind of is no middle ground on this, right? I mean, we were just talking to someone who's thrilled. You look at some of the reactions, and people are losing their minds. Mike just said, how about Art Briles to replace Eck, Jeff? It's so funny you just said that. I just, what did I just say to you during the break? What if Briles goes 9-1 out there, 10-1, whatever, at Eastern, and Eck leaves after next year? There's no way,
He
right?
can drop his hat into the bucket and kick the bucket to the curb.
Yeah, Mike, and see, Mike, Mike says, no, that'd be great. He'll be 70 years old at that point.
Like, this is, if Art Briles is going to be coaching at a collegiate level, this is the level.
Okay.
It's that you're not going to get a dramatic amount of pushback in Portales. They're going to jump on board the bandwagon, going to fly the banner, then get the publicity.
Maybe win some games.
Yeah, and if they do, awesome. That should be the level he's at, man. Like, for me, if I was an AD at a Division I school, like, what do you think about Art Briles? I'm like, I think he's a coach, but he's not going to be my coach.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see how parents will react, right? He's recruiting your son. The allegations against Art Briles, and again, he was never found to have done anything wrong by the NCAA, and he got $15.1 million to walk away from Baylor. The allegations are that he turned away when allegations were made against his players.
It's always easy for a head coach to say they control everything, but when things go a certain way, I never knew that. Are you kidding me?
Rick Pitino. You didn't know anything about the little escort parties that were happening in Louisville?
Or what happened in Mexico State, right? I didn't know that. Are you kidding me?
Didn't know. How do you feel about that? Art Briles, the new head coach out at Eastern New Mexico. You heard Jason Eck today. We got a full weekend of NFL to get through. Global basketball won on Friday against Mississippi State. Football beat Air Force for the first time this century. Well, second time this century, first in 25 years. Opening drive has another hour to go on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Hour.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Evergard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of Celebrity Green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch Mexico's best. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing.
It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Here's Jeff Zimbietta and JJ Buck.
All right, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots to do. Let's go. 505-246-0610, the text line and the phone line to get in today. Coming off a weekend which Lobo football wins at Air Force, Lobo basketball wins against Mississippi State. The Cowboys come back and beat the Eagles. Hampton Samuel wins the national championship, and Art Briles is the new head football coach at Eastern New Mexico University. Wait, what? Yes, that happened this morning as well. The former Baylor coach. Isn't that crazy, dude? A guy who like on the surface, and I'm not suggesting you take that out of your thought process. I just, as the headline, former Baylor coach who had 3 10-win seasons at Baylor is the head football coach at Portales at Eastern New Mexico. You're like, what world am I in? And then you realize, why, and you understand it. But that's gigantic news out at Eastern New Mexico. All right, Lobo Football Friday. Here's why I think it's good. It's the day after Thanksgiving. It's families in town. You're looking for something to do besides going to the damn mall. And I know it's like the biggest shopping day of the year. I don't know anybody personally that I know who goes to the mall. But obviously I don't know any of those people. But that's good. You're out of the way of high school football. You're out of the way of all those big games on Saturday. I think this is ideal. This one says, this is on the text line. The day after Thanksgiving, still bloated and slow. Lobo fans stumble in. Gravy still in tow. San Diego State showing up thinking they're the best, but they're in for a surprise and haven't heard about a guy named Eck. If you talk big on X yelling, "Let's go Lobos," then quit hiding at home in your sweats and your hobos. Put your money where your mouth is and time to show up. No more excuses. The traffic at University Stadium no longer amok. So grab your leftover pie, tamales, and chili. Time to tailgate, cheer loud, and represent as a city. Not sure who sent that to me, but thank you for the poem. That's on the text line, 505-246-0610. Head coach Jason Eck rakes in around $2.5 million, ? I could live on that quite comfortably. Laugh out loud. John. No, he's making like 1.2 right now, which you could also live on comfortably, but it's not about on how comfortable can a guy live on this or that. I mean, Jason's going to be in his highest earning potential of his life here in this window, however long this window lasts. And it's not for me or you or anybody else but him and his family to decide what's right for him and how much money is right for him. And if somebody comes If you offer him two, and like I said, offer him 2.4, 2.5, and if someone comes and offers him 4.5, 5, what are you gonna do? Right? There's only so much you can do. And are you gonna blame the man? But that's not even the story right now. It just is. How much money did it cost us, this says, by not paying coaches and players? I think we would have been in a more lucrative league, which would have helped pay to keep good players and coaches. Chicken and eggs, which comes first? It's about, Marty came in and said you should pay him $5 million. All right, where are you getting it? I don't know. Okay. Invest, man. This one right here, yes, invest.
And that's an interesting conversation moving forward, too.
Understand.
Because I think it's the right mindset of invest in a good coach, but also I think the right thing to do would be have that conversation if it comes up.
Yeah, I know you don't want to be proactive about it. You want to be reactive.
Because
what you're saying.
I think if Fernando Lobo, the relationship that he has with Jason Eck, what he's built, you see he's invested, man. He's on the sidelines. He's there. He's all in for his coaches, but especially football. And I think you just be honest and go, man, if offers come up, let's have a discussion what could make sense for you, because you're always going to come up short, even if you try to be proactive. There's going to be someone that has more.
Well, 100%.
So
right.
I would wait and then have that discussion, because here's the thing. Coach Eck would want to be paid a salary and have that opportunity to increase his value, sure. But if you're going to sit there and say, let's pay a coach $5 million, the question I would then have is if we could come up with $5 million, you'd rather we pay you just $5 million straight up,
for the players,
or we give you a raise, but actually give you some money to get players. Yeah. Because if you have a $5 million coach with no resources, you're not going anywhere.
Well, that's right. And so you say here's 2.5, and here's another 2.5. If you can find the 5, and here's $2.5 million to go get players. Sherman, good morning. You're on the Sports Channel. Thanks for holding. What's good, Sherman?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. So, I've been kind of living in my imagination for the last few minutes listening to you guys. So, tell me the kind of odds you could have gotten preseason if you wanted to bet on the Lobos being 8-3 at this point in time.
I don't know what the odds were. I was just looking at the win totals before the season after X said that, and New Mexico's win total was 3.5. 3.5. JJ went under, by the way.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you would have put $1,000 preseason that Lobos would be 8-3, you could buy everybody in town tickets to Friday's game.
Oh yeah, that would have been good. That's right.
So here's another thing about Friday's game. I was talking to Coach Eck just a few days ago about preseason. I was hoping that we could win half of our games. I even had the conversation with you about winning half of our games.
I remember.
And he said, yes, he understood that, but expectation changes as we play games, and that we should now have much higher expectations than preseason. And I hadn't thought of it that way, but so I now, it's going to be a hell of a game Friday, and I encourage, if you haven't been to a football game, go Friday. It's Friday afternoon, 1:30. Weather would be fantastic. I just can't imagine a better way to spend Friday afternoon.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, man. Great to hear you. It always is. Thanks, Sherman.
Hey, have a good one.
All right, so preseason odds to win the conference for New Mexico were 150 to 1. 150 to 1. You put down $100 to win 1,500. No. Why is my math off? 100 times 150 is 15 grand. You put down $100 on the Lobos to win the league. You would win 15 grand if they win. I mean, I don't know anybody who did it.
Those are the bets to make when you're
right?
in Vegas.
you hit them. I told you that.
Put down a couple bucks on your squad.
Yeah, I told you that year the Rams were 200 to 1. can win, and my brother taught me how to make the bet, and I didn't, and I bought him a beer. He's like, dude, don't throw your money away. Buy me a beer. We're in Vegas, and they won the Super Bowl. Cost me $4,000. Yeah. The win over under was anywhere between 2.5 and 3.5. It's if you're looking at it from that perspective, it's pretty insane. But that's where they are. All right. Let me see if I got Mud. Mud says, dude, I've been saying all along the Lobos will be playing for a Mountain West Conference championship since October. Everyone said I'm wacky. But here we are. Oh, yeah, how about them Cowboys? You are wacky. But you have been saying it, and they are in a position to play for a conference championship. Yeah. All right, Bourne says, reply to Marty number 1. At this point, Jeff, $5 million a year can't fix a bad Mountain West next year where Louisville football is playing UTEP and Chickasaw State. So if you win the league next year, you're gonna feel like you're gonna feel like you stole something. Or you're gonna feel like you won a league championship. It's where you are, man. UNLV is gonna be there. I gotta believe Air Force will be better, don't you? I gotta believe Wyoming's gonna be a little better, right? Hawaii looks pretty nice. Now I'm not gonna tell you UTEP does. I'm not gonna tell you Northern Illinois, but the teams get better. The league's gonna be watered down. Is it going to make you? That's why. That's what I meant to ask, Yak. That's where I was going with this. How much for a program that hadn't won a league championship since the '60s, right? It was like the Borderland Conference or whatever it was. I know you want to break that drought. You want to win a league championship, but
to do it now,
thank you, as opposed to next year, like
would mean more.
Not that it won't taste good next year, but with all these teams who told you weren't good enough to go with them to this big giant pack, wouldn't it just feel nice to win it now? With Boise State, San Diego State all in the league? I mean, there's a little bit of extra frosting on that, isn't it?
No question about it.
I think that's
no question about it. It's the same way about basketball this season and those final matchups and whoever can win the league and getting to Vegas and see who has that trophy, it's going to mean something a little bit more this year.
All right, 505-246-0610. When we get back, let's get into some of the NFL stuff. See Jameis's act yesterday? Jameis was really good. I got winners and losers from the weekend, and I want to hear from you. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM at AM 670 Sports Animal.
It's the biggest shopping day of the year, Black Friday.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of Celebrity Green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The Esports Animal.
Rest in peace, one of the most prominent, beloved reggae musicians ever. Jimmy Cliff died today, 81 years old. I can see clearly now. Rest in peace to Jimmy Cliff. All right, 505-246-0610. You want to do winners and losers? Got the biggest winners and losers of the NFL weekend as we hit what was, a pivotal weekend. And you want me to take the call first, or you want me to go to winners and losers? How do you want me to play it? All right, let's go to Travis first. Good morning, Travis. You're on the Sports Animal. Good day, sir.
Good morning, fella.
What's got?
Listen, it is Thanksgiving week, and in honor of such a forgotten holiday, right? So many people are so quick to move on from the festivities of spooky season right on till Christmas. They ignore the Turkey Day decorations, and they go right to Christmas. I want to express my thanks for this year on this illustrious week. And what I am thankful for as a Lobo fan is Coach Jason Eck. Good gracious, do we have one hell of a coach or what? I mean, listening to that guy, whether he is in the videos that are being put out by Lobo social media and the Lobo marketing team, and by the way, this season have probably done some of their best work. whether it's those videos that they put out from him in the locker room after a win, or in his press conferences, or in his interview with you on Monday at 8:00, he gets you so fired up and excited to be a Lobo fan. That man gets us, and it's pretty incredible that a guy who was never from here, didn't know much about New Mexico until he got here this season to coach this team, gets us. But he really gets the Lobo faithful, and importantly, he knows how to coach. And so this man, he is going to be an all-timer. Whether he leaves at the end of the season or he stays for several years, he's going to be an all-timer. He's got his name penciled in all over the Lobo record book. How incredible is that? A guy who didn't know anything about New Mexico but saw potential in our program is all over the record book. And he's doing it by keeping, one, his team fired up, giving them the confidence that they can win going into every single game, but also embracing our community. And I say that, Lobo fans, because Jason Eck, our football coach, the Lobos' own, has issued a call to the fans. 30,000 fans. I get it. It's the shopping day of the world, or at least of America, of the United States. I understand that. But this coach, this team, this program deserves to have 30,000 screaming, crazy Lobo fans, shirts off, wagging them around their head like they're nuts. This program deserves to have that buy-in on Friday, supporting this team with an opportunity to go to the Mountain West Conference championship game, which nobody thought was a possibility coming into this season.
That's right.
And impressively, when we came into this season, the biggest question marks about this team was on its defense. And where this team has been most impressive is on the defensive end. Nobody was sure how well this defense was going to play. There were some injuries in the secondary. There were so many things that happened throughout this season, particularly in the early part. But when you think about what this defense has been able to do throughout this season, given those question marks, it's really impressive. Being able to hold Michigan down and beat the spread, shutting down UCLA's offense, holding San Jose State scoreless in the fourth quarter, and making a run and almost coming back to win that game. And by the way, had we won that game, we're not even having this conversation about what if. The Lobos would be in that championship game. And I promise you that defense is going to show up to play on Friday against San Diego State, and they deserve to have 30-plus thousand crazy, screaming Lobo fans supporting that team. They deserve it. And finally, on Lobo basketball, I know people were ready to jump off the bridge on Thursday after Thursday's game, and I get it. And I think the biggest concern from Lobo fans about this team is that it's new, and that Lobos don't know quite where their offense is coming from. And one of the lingering questions is, for this Lobo basketball program, is when you need a bucket, who are you getting it from? Because in seasons past, it was give Donovan Dent the ball and get the hell out of the way. So the Lobos need to figure that out. But they show heart, and this is a process. No one should be jumping off the bandwagon yet. They got a great win against an SEC program, and we all knew that particularly this season, with all of these shocking losses that took place against Division 2 or 3 programs that have happened in the Mountain West Conference, it was going to be a weekend in Vegas that was going to be most important, and this team will be ready for that. and we need to continue to support them and support this first-year head coach.
All right.
But listen, go Lobos. This has been a hell of a weekend. Woo!
It's a lot. People were ready to jump off the bridge, right? After 2 losses in a row. Then you beat an SEC team for the first time ever. Hoser, good morning. Thanks for holding. You're on the Sports Animal. Good day, sir.
Good day. Hey, in the spirit of thankfulness, because it seems like that's kind of the theme that we're starting here, right? So let's try to keep that going and be thankful for where we are in the moment. I know we always like to think ahead of what's going to be after this, or what happens if certain dominoes fall a certain way. But man, I'm just thankful for all of it. Thankful that that the Lobo basketball team was able to bounce back on Friday night, and then the Lobo football team taking care of business on Saturday. And then lastly, to finish off a great weekend, especially for me. So if you're a Lobo and a Cowboy fan, oh man, what a comeback. What a comeback. And, it brought a good parenting lesson, because my boy was giving me a hard time that first quarter, that first half. He was like, man, why don't you just quit, just drop him. And he left, and he came back the second half, and he saw, what happens if you don't quit. And especially with Clark on that special teams where he laid that hit and really changed. I think that was one of the most important plays right there to get him to the win and knocking that ball loose on that punt. I was just like, wow, look at this, son. Look, this guy is being knocked down on his back, and that's how I was in the first quarter, knocked down on my back. But he got up. Cowboys got up and came back and got the win, baby, and just solidified it. And I took everybody out for sushi.
Attaboy.
So everybody was great.
Everybody sushi. What do you do after a Cowboy win? Woo! We're going to sushi. All right.
That's right. How about them Cowboys?
All right, man. See you. That's that. Look, man. Who doesn't love a good sushi dinner? I'm big on that. All right. I'm going to hold until the next segment. You good with that? The winners and losers, we'll do that. Biggest winners and losers of the weekend when we come back. 505-246-0610. Emails keep coming in. Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com and JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. Need a little help in your yard? Want a leaf cleanup, pruning of the shrubs? Right now that the leaves are falling off the tree, call my friends at LaBarge Landscape. They'll come out and do that for you. But if you're thinking about having a beautiful yard that you're going to love for years and looking at a transformation, maybe you got a little yard envy, some neighbors or some friends have a beautiful yard front and back, you can have it as well. LaBarge Landscape will do that for you like they did for me, but I would not wait until the spring if I were you. I know that's the inclination. I'll do it next spring. No, because what happens then is you get put on a list. By the time your project's done, half of next summer's gone and you miss all that time. Call LaBarge Landscape today. Have it done now so when spring arrives, you don't have to wait. You know what you want? They're going to do it for you. They're going to just say, hey, I want this, this, and this, whether it's a water feature or it's artificial turf or whatever happens to be. You're not sure what you want, but you know you want something. Their design team comes out, looks at the space you have, draws up a bunch of designs until you and your family have that yard of your dreams. You're going to love this. You're going to get years of enjoyment from a landscape transformation. Remember, the people who get to enjoy that new landscape in the spring, those are the people who call LaBarge Landscape now. And again, if you're just looking for that cleanup, leaf cleanup, pruning of the shrubs, LaBarge Landscape does that as well. I'm thrilled that I had them over. My yards are completely different. Like, I love them. It got away from me. It's not my thing, and it got away from me. They took care of me. They'll take care of you as well. Go online, LaBargeLandscape.net, LABARGE, LaBargeLandscape.net. Look at their gallery, look at what they do, and then call them and make an appointment at 505-345-3000, 505-345-3000. Whether your project is small or large, the answer is easy. It's LaBarge Landscape.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience.
Losers first, and we'll end big. I'm gonna give you. I got 3 of them, and it was a little tougher. I got an honorable mention as Tampa Bay, and because not only did Tampa Bay lose to the Rams, and it's not horrible to lose to the Rams, but they lose Baker Mayfield, and it might be for a minute. And don't look now, but they're tied with Carolina for first place in a division that everybody gave to the Buccaneers a while back. If Carolina wins tonight, Carolina's in first place, so they're honorable mention. Number 3 is Indianapolis, and they have been biggest winners for so many weeks this year. But Indianapolis loses the way they lost to Kansas City, a game where they had Kansas City down, and you just had to step on the cigarette butt. Like you just had an opportunity to extinguish the brand in your conference. And I don't think I'm saying too much. You had an opportunity not just to win this week, but I do believe to finish Kansas City where you don't have to worry about them later as you go through the playoffs. They had them beat, and they let them off the hook, and you'd given them the division. They're only 1 game up on Jacksonville now. So I thought that was their second loss in a row, but I thought it was a lot bigger loss. Look, there's no shame in losing in Kansas City, but the way they lost and what they had to win, that makes them my number 3. Number 2 is Pittsburgh, playing without Aaron Rodgers. They lose a game where they could have won against Chicago, and they don't, and they now fall statistically behind the Ravens. And again, the Steelers, who were running away with that division 3-4 weeks ago, lose this game, a game that was winnable, and they fall now into second place and are in real danger of missing the playoffs. And then my number one loser of the weekend was Philadelphia. Jeff, why Philadelphia? They're still leading the NFC East, and that is true. But you're up 21-0 on a division rival on the road with a chance to bury them, not just in that game, but in the season. And you give up 24 straight points to a team that has scuffled, that you can't score on a defense that has been giving up points like a sieve, and you lose the game, and you have the infighting, and this to me is the biggest thing right now, you gave up the number one seed for now in the NFC, which is the only bye. That, to me, makes Philadelphia the biggest loser of the week. So I got Philly, Pittsburgh, Indy with Tampa Bay honorable mention.
That's a very good list. The most impactful games of the weekend. I would give an honorable mention nod to Vegas.
But they may have won because now they may get the first pick.
But, like, really?
Yeah. I mean, you let Shedeur Sanders come
Shedeur
in.
Sanders. Everyone's saying, see? When he throws a 66-yard screen pass for a touchdown. Like, see, he's him.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Their defense is so damn good. They sacked Geno 10 times. Yes. 10 times.
Got Chip Kelly fire.
Yeah, and Chip Kelly got fired. All right, you want winners? Honorable mention Chicago because they keep winning. And they keep first place in the NFC North. And they keep finding ways. So they're honorable mention, and it's a really good win. Number 3 is Jacksonville. Jacksonville. Jeff, come on. Jacksonville? Yes. Jacksonville 7-4. They're 3-0 in the Pacific time zone. They went on the road and win in overtime despite Trevor Lawrence doing everything he could to get Arizona a victory. That is a gritty, tough-ass team that Liam Cohen has put together. The Parker-Washington combination is starting to happen. They're starting to figure out how to fit Jacoby Myers into this. Travis Etienne continues to run the football. Another win, and they move just one game behind Indianapolis. I thought it was a huge win for Jacksonville. Number 2 is Dallas. Dallas was going to be done. Dallas was done. Not that they're a playoff team yet, but they stay alive. And coming back from 21-0 down, that could have been their season. You could have just said, you know what, screw it. We're going to be 4-6, and we just can't beat the Eagles. We're down 21-0 at home. They came in here, they punched us in the face, and we're done, and they didn't. And I thought that was I thought it was the biggest win of the Brian Schottenheimer era. The way they came back, the way their defense stiffened up and stopped the run, and then Dak Prescott making big plays, and it would have been even bigger if CeeDee Lamb stops dropping footballs. And the number 1 winner of the weekend was Kansas City because they had to. And because they were the defending champions were going to be finished, and they are not. And they were on the brink of being finished, and they are not finished yet. They beat a team in Indianapolis who was 9-3 coming in, 8-2 coming in, 8-2, and was considered maybe the best team in the AFC. And they were down by 11 points in the fourth quarter and found a way to come back and win and salvage, at least for now, their season. This was easy for me. 1 Kansas City, 2 Dallas, 3 Jackson.
Yeah, it's a clear-cut week with very big implications for the 3 losers and winners of the weekend.
Yeah, no, this was about as easy as it is for me. All right, let's go to you. 505-246-0610. Earl, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Thanks for holding. What's up, Earl?
Hey, so listen, I own a small business in Clovis, New Mexico, which is right outside of Portales.
Yep.
And I actually will play in these charity golf tournaments for University of or New Mexico, the Greyhounds, Portales. And here's my point: is I had a good friend that was a coach at West Texas A&M one time, and he got fired for inappropriate recruiting tactics. But I knew him very well, and really, as far as I'm concerned, he did what he was told. He did what his bosses were told, and I think the guys at Eastern New Mexico are very wise. I have to assume that they know the real details of his firing. I have to assume that they know all the details, and that's why they've hired him. I don't know the guy from Baylor. I don't know what's going on there, but I really have faith in Eastern New Mexico University that they have confidence in. Sure, he got fired for something, but there's probably a lot of people that knew about it. There's probably more to the story, and I think that Eastern New Mexico probably knows what's going on and was willing to hire this guy. And I'm saying that from a guy who has a friend that was a football coach that got fired for doing something inappropriate.
Yeah. No, I appreciate the call, Earl. So what he's talking about, Art Briles is the new head football coach at Eastern New Mexico University, the same Art Briles who's been out of football for basically a decade, amidst the allegations that he mishandled sexual misconduct allegations made against some of his players. There were allegations that his players sexually assaulted female students at Baylor, and the allegation is Art Briles turned the other cheek, allowed it to happen, or at least did nothing to dissuade it or punish players or somehow was culpable. The NCAA did their investigation, found nothing against Art Briles. The university fired him. He got $15.1 million to walk away. The tie here is Kevin Feit, the athletic director at Eastern, worked with Art Briles at Houston. So they've known each other. Now, I'm sure they've talked. Art Briles is going to come out and he'll say his piece this week at the press conference. I haven't really heard much from Art Briles, in a decade. So he apologized, kind of, back in the day. All right, break. We'll go to the phone when we get back. 505-246-0610. International Protective Service watches my home. They watch my home. They watch businesses, hundreds of other homes and businesses in Albuquerque and Santa Fe. You see them in your neighborhood. You see them at your stores. Why you see them everywhere? Affordable private security in a time and a place where affordable private security is required. Burglaries are on the rise. Break-ins are on the rise. IPS protects what you've worked so hard to build. They come by my home every day. When I travel, they come by multiple times. If you have mail needs to be picked up or newspapers or a delivery that's dropped off on the porch, here we are in delivery season now. Make sure the porch pirates don't get it. IPS will pick it up for you. Make sure that you get what is intended for you. They protect what you've worked so hard to build. They'll provide you standing guards around the clock if you want eyes on your property around the clock. They'll install alarms, camera systems with a state-of-the-art facility monitoring those cameras 24/7. All of this ensuring you have much more security around your home and business. So who's watching your home when you're there? Who's watching your home when you're not there? Make sure it's the good guys. IPS, 505-897-2420, 505-897-2420. They're online at ipsglobal.com. Passionate about making Albuquerque and Santa Fe better and safer places to live and work.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Burrito.
All right, what do you got to know as you go through your day? Well, quite a bit. This will be a big story around here, I think nationally. Art Briles is the new head football coach, or at least is going to be, at Eastern New Mexico University. You're like, Art Briles, Eastern. Art Briles, the former Baylor coach. He's been out of college football for about a decade. He was fired at Baylor in 2016. Mishandling is the accusation, mishandling sexual misconduct accusations made against some of his players. Basically, the allegation was that his players were, there was multiple accusations of sexual misconduct, and the accusations are that Art Briles did nothing about it. Never proven anything wrong by the NCAA. He was fired by Baylor, got a $15.1 million walkaway check. He's been coaching in Italy, some high school stuff, trying to get back in. There was a push, if you recall, I think when they hired Danny, JJ, is when it was, that there was a lot of money coming out of southeastern New Mexico to hire Art Briles, and Eddie Nunez said, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Made the right choice.
And obviously a lot of people have walked away from that. I mean, Art Briles tried to get in for a lot of years. But the reception, the reaction, all over the social media, I'm going to tell you, it's much more positive than negative, although there certainly are the loud, very vocal negatives.
And I would expect it to be. This makes sense for Eastern New Mexico. This makes sense this is where Art Briles is going. But the one thing I just can't wrap my head around is the Art Briles brought those players to campus. Every program, there might be a couple players that do something wrong. But when it gets to that level, and you're that involved, and then just say, oh, I didn't know about it, then what are you supposed to know about it as a head coach? What are you supposed to be responsible for? Because all these coaches, when something goes wrong, throw up their hands and say, well, I didn't know about it. But yet you have this aura of you're in control of everything, your program is doing this, that, and the other because you're there. When something goes bad, it's never on the coach.
Yes. All right, what'd you tell me? Fred, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, Fred.
Hey, guys. And I know you covered the Lowe's quite a bit already, but, it's amazing that, excuse me, that the odds you were saying is 150 to 1
to win a championship.
I think that's what it was last year, too, is 150 to 1, and we were 2.5. This year it's 3.5. So I kind of think that really deserves some type of raise, not $5 million like Marty said, but I do think, I know he's got incentives that he's going to be getting extra money, but I think we ought to at least up it to a couple million with the chance of him staying here. And then I wanted to talk about Lovestein. I don't think everybody realized that he had a crack in his left leg 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and the guy's playing against Air Force. This guy's so valuable to the team, and I just wanted to say that how can you not say anything great about a kid that has a crack in his left leg and still wants to play? And then I want to get with. I'm so happy the state football is on Saturday and not on Friday, so there's a good chance to have a sellout crowd because you got two unbelievable state tournament runs. You got Cruces against Cleveland. You got that Amaro kid. He's got 39 running, receiving touchdowns, and Hatch, the quarterback for Cleveland, he's got 33 touchdown passes, and it's so amazing that they beat, like Cruces beat. When has La Cueva ever lost that bad? 44-7, and then Cruces won 60. I mean, and
beat Hobbs by the mercy rule.
Cleveland beat Hobbs 67-16. I mean, you haven't heard of scores like that. And then I want to talk about Pius too. Pius won 41-0 in Bloomfield. I don't know which game to go to because both these games are going to be unbelievable.
And that's why, Fred, they should play the damn thing in the stadium. That's why you shouldn't have to make this choice. They should have one big day to celebrate high school football and put it in University Stadium, and you could all go and enjoy all of these games, and we could have a big, giant celebration of high school football in one place like they do in every other damn state in this union, or just about. But nope, because we got to make sure that Dairy Queen and Eunice gets their big day once every 8 years. It's idiocy.
Hey, I agree totally with you. The only thing I don't understand is I thought that they were going to have to play down in Cruces because Cruces
is number one.
And they remember how it always works. That's crummy rule.
That's what they're doing.
Who beats who?
No. It's who played. It's who played there last. The number one seed's got to go to the number two. This is so screwed up. We'll get into this another day. What's that?
Who played there last in the postseason?
Who played there last in the postseason? Yeah. So number two's going to number one. It's a on-site game, the same time as all the others. You can't enjoy them all. It's so screwed up, but we'll get into that.
Hey, the last thing I want Samuel and Koski, for the cross-country team. Yeah. I mean, talk about a guy that needs a raise. He's only been here 3 years. Yeah. I know you've interviewed him. Yeah. Gossens, it's unbelievable what he's done. Yeah. I mean, we came in second and fourth, and a lot of people don't even know that Koski was throwing up Friday night and Saturday morning before the race, and I think she finished 17th, and we finished fourth.
Yep.
It's amazing what UNM's done because there's 900 men's teams
900?
and 1,000 women's cross country teams in America.
All right, hey Fred,
in the three divisions.
I want to get one more in. I got to roll, but a great call and I appreciate you. Let me get one more in. Jeffrey, good morning. Thanks for holding. How you doing, Jeffrey?
I'm the last one, right?
You are. Go. You're running out of time.
Hey, this is the year for Lobo football. You got to do it this year. You got to give them a kick in the ass and flip them the bird on the way out of the conference. I mean, next year it'll be great, but you've got to take them, and you've got to take them to the woodshed this year. Lastly, Lobo basketball. This is totally out in left field, but I think Tomislav, he needs to start going hard, Eastern European, Russian gangster when he talks, and it's going to look like this. Tomislav, take all rebounds and make all points. You don't come to Lobo Den and make points against Lobos. I think we need that. He needs to be the villain, and we need to go from there. Have a good day.
Tomislav, what did he have? 20? Where's that damn sheet? 21 rebounds? Is that what it was?
21 rebounds. Freshman record.
Freshman record broke Kenny Thomas's freshman record. You can hear what Kenny has to think about that on Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas. You think he'll unfilter it? You think he'll let you know? I feel like he's going to say, obviously it's one of those things, man.
A grown man. It's an asterisk.
No, records are made to be broken, and I'm happy for him. You think that's what he's going to say? You don't think that's what he's going to say?
I think that's what he'll say.
How do you think he really feels?
That is a grown man.
He is a grown man.
Breaking a freshman record.
Kenny was 18 when he did it, and Tomislav is, 23?
And that's what it should be in terms of just going back to Jeffrey's comment. Like, Own the paint, man. Like, that's your area. Get him inside. More efficient offense. And freshman records are going to be different.
19 points, 21 rebounds. He played just under 29 minutes. So he didn't even, it's not like he had to play the full 40 minutes. He played just under 29 minutes. And he played the most amount of minutes of anybody on the team. But, which is, no, he didn't. Uriah Tedette, the freshman, played more. So the two freshmen played the most. But 21 rebounds, UNM freshman single game record. Great stuff today. Thank you to Jason Eck, Level Football Coach, is with us. If you missed it, you can listen to it. It'll be over on our website, sportsanimalabq.com, or wherever you get your podcast. The Herd with Colin Cowherd is next. The Jim Rome Show is after that. Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas is in at 4. And then you get 49ers and Panthers tonight. We're back tomorrow morning with award-winning radio. We will begin at 7 a.m. Adrian, great work on the TV side. It looks great. He is JJ Buck. I am merely Jeff Symbieta. Big day for you?
Huge day.
Enjoy it. Hey, be good to each other. Please be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll smell you tomorrow.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.